Up. This is no place to die.
Welcome. It's Landon and Colby for our post-movie podcast, and wow.
Yeah, wow, dude. Avengers Endgame, bro.
I don't even know what to say, man.
Not that. Well, I just want to start off with this is going to have a lot of spoilers, so if you didn't see the movie.
Spoiler warning if you haven't seen the movie, click off. I mean, if you want spoilers, of course, stay on, but...
If you saw a movie, stay on. Just don't watch this.
Yeah, so first off, out of 10, what would you rate the movie?
Dude, it's like, when I think about it, I don't give stuff 10s, but like, this could be a 10, dude. I think that's a 10.
I mean, for me, it's going to be easy 10. I'm obsessed with the Avengers. I'm obsessed with Marvel. This movie just had everything good. The final battle was insane. It's what made the movie amazing. I mean, the plot was amazing. It was just such a good movie overall.
And the movie kept surprising me. Like, I was like so lost. I was expecting this and that, and then just the first few minutes, I was like, all right.
So we're going to start off with the spoilers right now.
Yeah.
The first few minutes when they went to Thanos' planet with Captain Marvel, she just bodied him out of nowhere.
I didn't expect that,
I was like,
dude.
oh my god. Then he chops the arm off, and then I'm like, all right, I don't know what's going to happen. Is this man going to pull out the Infinity Gauntlet from his behind? You never know. And then Thor just chops his head off, and I'm like... Wow, this is going to be a short movie, huh?
Yeah, I know, over in a few minutes. Well, I didn't expect Thanos to die that quick, that Thanos. I kind of knew they were going to do that timeline stuff. But when you saw those trailers and those shots of Thanos, we assumed that was, like, that timeline's Thanos, you know?
Yes.
And that armor and stuff.
In reality, it was the 2014 Thanos.
Uh-huh.
All right, so our first podcast was about who died.
And this one is about who actually died. And I just want to start off with... two of the predictions we had, I mean, kind of a little obvious, but they were right, which is, let's start off with the first one we started off with last time, which was Natasha Romanoff. And I said she was dying. I thought she was going to sacrifice herself so the Hulk could trigger the Hulk transformation. Definitely not anywhere near anything like that. She did sacrifice herself, which is true, but in exactly as the same vein as Gamora for the Soul Stone. So, what do you think about that?
All right. I did not think she was going to die. I honestly wished Hawkeye did it because I don't really care. But, like, Black Widow and Hawkeye, they're both OG characters, but them fighting for it was just so sad, in my opinion. They were fighting to die.
I mean, I get it, though.
I just feel so, like, I don't know. That one kind of shocked me, I'm not going to lie. When it happened in the movie... I was in one of those movie theaters where everyone clapped after something good, and when she died, it was just like,
Dude.
Like, yeah, I didn't think she was gonna die, but do I think it was fitting? Yes. Do I think she's gonna come back? Probably. I don't
think she's coming back ever.
I think she is. I mean, as the Hulk said, Professor Hulk said, with his snap, he tried to bring back Black Widow, and it didn't work.
I don't know, but I'm actually really happy that they killed off Black Widow instead of Hawkeye, which I didn't like Hawkeye last time, but that first few minutes of the movie sold me on Hawkeye again. I was like, man, this guy's got his whole family. He had his life all together. I mean, Natasha, she
didn't even have a family. That's the point. Her family was the Avengers, and they're so close to her.
Yeah, I know. Like, it's definitely bad to say, like, I cared less, but it's like, he had more to lose, definitely.
True.
But she had, a life ahead of her she could have had, but she wasn't going to do that, regardless.
Yeah.
But next character, I don't remember the order we did last time, so let's just go on to the, like, less important characters. How about that?
Yeah,
like, for starting off with Wong. We said Wong wasn't going to die. Wong didn't die.
Of course not.
Of course, Wong didn't die.
This kid also thought that Happy Hogan was going to have a big role in this movie.
I thought Happy Hogan was going to do something. At least
and he was in the movie
burgers,
for a good
dude.
4 minutes.
Promised her burgers, that dude.
Of course.
But,
2014 Nebula.
Oh,
blasted.
I was going to, all right. 2014 Nebula, so, I mean... one Nebula died, I guess. I said Nebula. I don't think I said Nebula's going to die just because of the emotional connection was lacking. They did develop her character a lot better in this movie, though. So it would have definitely hit closer to home if she died. I still wouldn't have cared that much.
You said Rocket was going to die. And
I said Rocket might have potentially died to bring back the whole team. They didn't. They decided not to do that angle. That would have been cool.
Let's talk a little bit about Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
No.
Hold on. You wanna save it? What are we gonna save it for?
All right, you can talk about it.
All right. Guardians of the Galaxy 3 has a new member. His
Thor.
name is Fat Thor.
He's
You
going to
forgot
be
it?
fit, dude.
Yeah. All right. So in Endgame, Thor was fat, beer belly. I mean, I've never.
That
really
was
seen him
surprising.
Like that. That was really funny, but like, come on, you can't do that.
I liked it. I don't know.
You can't
It was
really
a
do that to
comic
Thor.
relief, dude.
But Guardians of the Galaxy 3 is going to be a great movie because they have Thor now, but they are looking for Gamora. That's Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. That's why I believe it's going to be more of a serious movie. It's going to be more, and it's going to have the comical stuff, of course. It's going to have that great intro with the great music. Groot's grown now, so he's strong when he's grown.
Yeah.
And I just feel like they need to make this movie more serious. Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
I think they're gonna do that, but I
Yeah.
think they're always, but I mean all Marvel movies are like that. It's very
Yeah.
serious with the comic relief in there, and
Like
it's
even
definitely gonna be
Deadpool
more
2.
so.
The end of Deadpool 2 was like serious. If you
Yeah,
can see
more
it.
so. I did.
Alright.
Also the Gamora thing, I'm a little confused about that.
I think everyone's confused.
I didn't think Gamora could be brought back, but I guess she's in that timeline though, so it's possible because like the difference between Gamora and Scarlett Johansson tossing yourself is that Gamora is in that timeline still,
Yes.
but Scarlett's in this whack timeline. But
Yeah,
the thing
so,
is,
yeah.
when the Hulk snapped though,
What happened?
I don't think Gamora got brought back. Like, he wouldn't think of Gamora. He's trying to think of Scarlet, and all he did was bring back the people that got
But
liked.
the
which
thing
what he
is,
wanted.
since they created a new timeline with a new Soul Stone, it's a new Soul Stone. So
Yeah.
where did Gamora's soul go? Is it still in the Soul Stone? Is it like, who knows?
Well, he
Multiple-
destroyed the Soul Stone,
Yep.
Thanos. So, I don't know. I kind of want Gamora to be brought back. It's looking grim. It was just like, that was the saddest part for me, was seeing Peter, go up to Gamora from 2014, and it's just like, dang. I mean, it was like a cool moment, I guess, but nah. But actually, the moment that hit me the hardest that I liked the most was when Tony and Peter Parker reunited and he started rambling. That was the best part for me, emotionally.
Alright, move on to the next character.
Well, I want to bring up the other kid we mentioned last time. What's his name? The dude that's the leader of the other tribe in Wakanda.
Oh, M'Baku?
M'Baku. I said M'Baku was gonna die. He did not
He did
die.
not?
I thought he was gonna have a little bit more of a role. It's okay.
No.
And then Valkyrie, we predicted.
Valkyrie predicted she was coming back, and you predicted there was going to be a new Asgard.
Yeah, I did.
And that's what it was called, New Asgard.
I think so.
That's crazy.
And then a lot of people were complaining about Hulk's character. Hulk does not die, which we said it doesn't make
He
sense.
doesn't want to die.
And I loved what they did with Hulk, with him being
I think that was genius.
intelligent and everything. I thought it was great. And I'm glad it wasn't like that gray Hulk stuff from like the show and everything. I don't like that. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Not a fan. I like this Hulk. I like how that was. And then Captain America
Captain America played a great role.
said he wouldn't die. I was right, didn't die, but then he just
He
wasted
died.
away.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of, his character is gone, I guess, but he's still alive.
I mean,
His role is gone.
I just like the best part of that movie was when he called Thor's hammer and he goes, "Avengers
Yeah, this is
assembled."
crazy.
That was just.
And I just love it when he's bouncing the hammer off of his shield into Thanos' dome over and over again.
Yeah.
That was sick, dude. But I didn't like what happened with Captain America. It was definitely fitting and it made a ton of sense.
Yeah.
But I wish this sounds stupid, but I really wish if we're thinking realistically, I don't think almost anyone could go to the future and experience all the new technology and everything we have nowadays and just live with that on their conscious for their whole life going back in time. Like, it would have made more sense to me if he just came back and then brought a bracelet with him and brought Peggy to the future. Sounds stupid, but he could have kept playing a role and everything, which I know the point is it was supposed to be over, though, and he's supposed to give his shield over. But I would have way preferred that.
Yeah.
Duh. If he came through that thing, if he came back and just went back and got Peggy, dude, and then Peggy could have lived in modern times, he could have been in modern times, would have been all happy.
I like the ending. I do. I really
Also,
do.
I didn't like how they don't acknowledge Bucky, though. He does not acknowledge Bucky whatsoever.
I think I think Captain America told Bucky his plan, if I'm being quite honest.
Yeah, Bucky nodded at Falcon and stuff, but it's like, dude, I don't know. I just thought there was going to be more moments because they were childhood friends and everything, and they just don't share anything, you know? I don't feel the connection.
Before it, they actually did show a connection from the first
in
Captain America. Like, they called each other stupid, which is from the first Captain America.
Yeah. That was about it, but I just thought there was going to be a bit more. But I can't even, like, it was so long ago I saw it, you know, Winter Soldier. Like, Bucky has just been playing such a less important role.
Mm-hmm. I think we should do the main character now.
Also, yeah, Bucky didn't die, as you could guess, just the way we're talking about him. And Captain America technically didn't die. But, oh yeah, also, let's add on to that, Thor didn't die.
Yeah.
But the one that we're all leading up to that we know died is Iron Man, which I said he was going to die. Which I didn't want him to die, but I knew it was going to happen.
I said there was no way he was going to die. And as soon as Doctor Strange put up his one finger, I think the whole theater knew what was going to happen.
Yeah.
It was so sad. I was actually... I got something on my phone to show you.
Of you crying, dude? Oh, you took a picture of
yeah,
Doctor
so
Strange.
the Doctor Strange holding up the one to Tony Stark is arguably the most sad part of the movie besides Tony Stark dying. I kind of think Peter Parker stole the time away from Pepper, if I'm being quite honest. He was like, Mr. Stark.
Yeah, I know.
And then Pepper was just chilling behind, like.
Well,
they're
she
married.
was trying to be chill though. Like that's why.
It was just so sad seeing the first Avenger they ever shown on the big screen die. I mean, people are starting to say like he'll come back in like a Jarvis form.
Ugh, no, that sucks, dude. I don't want that. What?
That was so sad. I mean, the way he did it was obviously fitting, but like so sad. So sad.
So sad.
I can't believe that happened.
I'll be honest, I love his character. For some reason, I didn't feel sad. Maybe because I was expecting it, though. I was definitely expecting it, so I was just kind of ready for that. But he's my favorite character, and it's just too bad. Because, like, what annoys me now, though, is, like, Spider-Man and everything. Spider-Man kind of relied on Tony to make his suits, and now he has to, I don't know, he can maybe get Pym, I don't know. But, like, it's just not the same, dude. Yeah, so,
Far
like,
From Home, he has, like, 2 new suits.
So I don't. Maybe Pepper, definitely not.
Pepper was sick.
She was
in Endgame.
all right. She was in that nanotech suit too. She had her own. I was surprised by that. People were saying that. I didn't expect it. I was like, oh, all right. Well, Pepper didn't die, by the way, because people. I don't remember. I think you said Pepper might die.
Yeah.
She didn't die.
Of course not. But they kill off Iron Man. Of course,
Yeah.
make the whole theater cry.
I wasn't that sad. I really like Hawkeye as Ronin.
Yeah, Hawkeye as Ronin was really cool. I think it was a pointless scene though.
Yeah.
I didn't need to see him killing like 13 people. There was no point.
It was character development. Show he was like, jaded
Showed
now.
he's changed.
Yeah, I get it. And then Loki. Was Loki there? I don't think Loki was
Okay,
there.
this is where everyone is questioning. Loki apparently did escape in a different timeline with the Tesseract. Because if you guys don't remember the Battle of New York when he was downstairs getting arrested, he had the Tesseract and he used it to go in a portal. So he could still be alive.
In different timelines.
Yeah, but like all the timelines connect. So like my thing is He could still be out there somewhere. Just
I was slightly confused by something, though.
What?
This is what confused me thinking about this. Captain America in that scene at the end, when he's sitting on the bench, he went into a different timeline when he time traveled.
Mm-hmm.
How did he grow old in that timeline and end up in the same timeline? Unless, no, that's a different timeline, but it still goes into that timeline?
Who knows, dude?
Like, that's a little confusing, bro, because, like, if you're saying it be like that, then if Captain America wanted to, he could have went back to 2012 Avengers and lived and coexisted with Captain America, and then when that timeline, then in that timeline would Captain America, the original Captain America wouldn't be in that timeline, though. I mean, no, the new one.
I'm so confused on what you're talking about right now, dude.
I'm saying, all right, in the event that, let's say when they went back to the 2012 Avengers, right?
Mm-hmm.
If they stayed there and didn't travel back because they were out of fuel and they grew old and it's 2019, the original characters in that timeline would still be there. And he would still be there. So if Captain America traveled back to Peggy Carter, right?
Mm-hmm.
In a different timeline, and he's growing old with Peggy, by the time he's in 2012, the Avengers, it's a different timeline. How does he end up with the same people?
Dude, I think you're making this a bigger thing than it is. Honestly, like, he obviously just, like, he went into a different timeline where he got old. Alright, so he went into a timeline where basically he stayed alive through the crash.
Wait, I think I just figured it out, actually. No, I just figured it out. Because he's frozen in the ice.
Yes, he didn't get frozen in the ice because people were saying he's over 100 years old, and he looked at over 100 years old.
No. I'm saying the Captain America in that timeline, he's frozen in the ice while he's prancing around.
Yeah.
And that, actually, this might work out because since he's in that alternate timeline, when he grows to that age, the Captain America that traveled back is the same Captain America that got out of the ice. So that still happened for him.
Bro, you are making no sense. Like, what you said literally just made no sense. You basically just said the Captain America that they showed at the end of Endgame, the old one, is the one that came out of the ice.
No.
That's what you just said.
He's the one that came out of the ice originally.
I think we should just stop talking. Because we don't have that much
You're
time
right.
left in class.
But who did we not address, though?
I mean, the Guardians survived.
Yeah, the only people that died.
The only people that had died were Iron Man, Thanos,
Nebula.
2014 Nebula, and Captain America died, obviously.
Also, both Thanoses died.
Oh, both Thanos.
Both
died.
Thanoses, 2014 and normal Thanos that we saw in Infinity War.
Of course.
And we already know Gamora died.
Yeah.
I think that's addressing everyone, now that I think about it.
Alright. So we are done talking about Avengers Endgame. If you haven't seen it, I recommend it. And if you watch this, I'm sorry we spoiled it, but we did warn you about a spoiler warning. So thank you for tuning into our podcast, and we'll see you guys later.